Hey guys, welcome back to this new video. And so this is a new episode and the latest episode for the tech news. And so first off, we have Airtags. And so Airtags, as we know, and if you have seen the first video of the Airtags, I believe it was like the second or third episode of the Apple news. So it's pretty much Apple's device to like compete with tile trackers or other trackers that you might have or recognize. I'm not sure what other tracker devices there is, but tile for most commonly, and the most common tracking device. It's kind of like the competition of Apple, and that one's obviously going to be useful with the iPhone, the Find My iPhone and the Find My app. And so apparently we are positive that the Airtags are going to release somewhere in between March, and the reason for this is that obviously last year they were going to release, but then Apple decided to just not release it this year, since they had to cut it out with all the COVID stuff and all the coronavirus disease and all of that pandemic stuff. So they had to bring it back to 2021, but we are almost 100% positive that they are going to release it somewhere in between March or somewhere in between mid-2021s. But that's just so far what we know. I will update you more on either my Instagram, link in the description, or here in YouTube. Next, we have iPhone 12 mini news. So iPhone 12 mini, that's already released. That was already released last year. There's a problem with it. So we obviously have the iPhone 12 mini. We have the iPhone 12, just the base model. We have the iPhone 12 Pro, and then we have the iPhone 12 Pro Max. iPhone 12 mini and the 12 are just the two camera modules, and the 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max obviously have the three camera modules. So the iPhone 12 mini, as you know, is a 5.4 inch display. Then it has its next generation, you could say, the iPhone 12 with a 6.1 inch, the iPhone 12 Pro with a 6.1 inch as well, and the iPhone 12 Pro Max with a 6.7 inch giant display. So the larger three, the iPhone 12, the 12 Pro, and the 12 Pro Max, that is not a problem. Amazing size, right? Almost the same thing as the iPhone 11 and the 11 Pro Max. But the problem was the iPhone 12 mini. The reason was the mini part. So the mini, as you know, it's 5.4 inches. That is pretty much the same amount of space in your hand to hold in iPhone SE. So what happened was that in January, Apple sales was only about 4 to 6%. So that was obviously, Tim was not happy with 5% of sales of just the 12 mini. So they are deciding to discontinue the iPhone 12 mini. But you're probably wondering too, will they discontinue the iPhone 13 mini? And my answer so far is no, because apparently Apple is just cutting back its amount of units made to just cut it back, and if they do have to make more, they will. But they are just keeping track of how much Apple is selling and their sales with the iPhone 12 mini, since it is the 5.4 inch. And since people were going for the cheaper, inexpensive model, the iPhone SE, still amazing phone, they just had to cut back in sales like that. So next off, we have the iPhone Flip. So we haven't received any news from the iPhone Flip lately, and so last video I don't even think we discussed the iPhone Flip, probably the iPhone 13, and probably AirTags. But the iPhone Flip, we have news that and rumors that it passed the Foxconn test. So the durability test passed, so it is a good phone. The prototype has passed, so it is most accurately that we are getting an iPhone 12 Flip, an iPhone 13 Flip, or an iPhone just Flip or foldable iPhone in general. And as you know, we had two different models. The two different models were the clamshell phone, and that was the iPhone Flip, And then we have the iPhone Fold, and that one was the whole fold model, like the C Fold Gen 2 and the C Flip. And I already said my opinions. I would prefer to Apple to release an iPhone Flip kind of model that just is pretty much just a flip phone instead of a whole foldable, since Apple's always going for the most classic or most just minimalist design when it comes to their products. And that is amazing. I love Apple products because of their simplicity. So we know that it passed the Foxconn test, the durability test. We know that they're good. The prototypes are good so far. We know that most accurately, as I said, we are probably gonna get one. My date, I don't have an exact date, but if I would have to argue about that, I would say we are not getting them this year. I would say mostly next year, 2022, since it is still, I believe, not in Apple's hands. And obviously they're gonna have to find suppliers of their displays, like Samsung or probably even other, like LG. Although I don't think it's gonna be LG, most likely it's gonna be leaning towards Samsung displays. But that was all the news for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any other news you want me to talk about, just put in the comments down below what other news. If you want to see another unboxing or any other product that you want me to review for you or unbox, just put your comment down below and tell me what iPhone do you have right now, what iPhone 13 of the, let's say they release 4, what iPhone 13 would you buy, and if you would buy a foldable iPhone. So that was all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next episode.